This video is going to be covering how to use the text overlay feature in Screencastify Editor. I've already pulled up a video in preview from my gallery, and I'm going to click Open in Editor. And now that my video has loaded, as it was with the zoom feature and adding those things, I simply need to click where I want my text to be. So I'm going to go ahead and click right there, indicated by the white line. Click on the T for adding text. Now it says write something, so I'm going to go ahead and write something. Notice that the something is gray on gray right now. So let's take a look at some of the features that allow us to move the text, color the text, change its size, change its font, those sorts of things. So selecting text that we've already done will allow us to change what it is and how it looks. So we have bold, italic, underlined. We can change the color to something maybe a little bit brighter. We can even change the background so that it contrasts even more so against what might be there. Okay. You can, again, selecting the text that we already have, change the font to something maybe that looks better or stands out better. And then you can also change the size. So there's huge all the way down to small, which really isn't that small and really isn't that huge, but you do have options to change the size. You can also change the location of the text, left, center, right, top, bottom, and then back to the center here. There are some other options. So unfortunately, it's not really a drag and drop where you want your text. But let's say I needed this just a little bit lower. I can go to the beginning of it, hit enter, and that will move it down. If I need it to be higher, perhaps, maybe I can bring it to the top and kind of do the same thing. Maybe I need it right about there. Okay. So the next piece of this is kind of looking down here at where the text box is. These 6-dot handles allow me to adjust where it is going to start and where it is going to end, giving me flexibility in where the text shows up. So now that we've written something, we've determined where it begins, where it ends, its size, color, location, all those sorts of things. I can add multiple pieces of text overlays. If I want to add another one right here, indicated again by the white line, I can add this in. It's going to keep the same font and format as the last thing that you did. So I'm going to type something else just to show that we can just as easily, for the new text, by selecting it, adjust any of those things again as well to make the changes that we might need. Okay, and then again, the same adjusting those. So let's go ahead and play through just a little bit. I'm going to jump to this one. I need to see all this. And you can see it popping in. I'll jump to the end where you watch it fade out. I guess when I was pop away, the new one pops in. Up here is something else. Same thing, get to the end of that and it goes away. So this is kind of worth considering. Where do you need to perhaps use this feature to add information that was missing, perhaps to correct information that was provided maybe slightly inaccurately the first time? You can just kind of flash the word up onto the screen as long as you need it, or even directions on adding things in. You've provided all the visuals, you're talking about it, but perhaps the visual of the text also being there will be helpful to some of your students as they go along, perhaps following a step-by-step process. So that's it. That's how you overlay your text in a Screencastify editor. And of course, when you are done, hit that export to Google Drive, give her a name, and share that video where you need it.